I would explain to people that if you're not engaged and you're not informed, that you're going to be enslaved. And I would say you've heard about Hitler, you've heard about Caesar. I mean, you know, most governments are run by thugs and the people are enslaved. And you know about different tribes, you know, killing their neighbors. That is something that is the norm in human history, not the exception. And, you know what happened to the Native Americans. So, giving them poison blankets with smallpox to kill them. And that's in British manuals they gave their military, going back 300 years ago. So that's on record. And then I would say, here's their own documents. And I would say, here is the published university reports of the British field manuals on how to use bioweapons 340 years ago in the Americas. Right. Okay. Then I would say, here is Dr. Henry Kissinger, State Department Memorandum 200, where they state this, and then you can go to the university websites, official government libraries, and it's real. I'd say, okay, you've been faced with this one document. Then I'd say, now, who is Obama's main advisor, and who does the CFR brags commands the National Security Council? And that's Henry Kissinger. And then they'll say, oh, I don't want to hear that conspiracy stuff. You just got to move on to people that want to hear the truth, people that want to be involved, people that want to be woken up. The most important thing is to say, do you know why your standard of living's dropping? Because the globalists want to bankrupt everybody so that we have to be dependent on welfare or institutionalized or within their system so they can then carry out social engineering, have the CPS kidnap your kids, do medical experiments on them. That's all admitted. This is slavery. We're being put on plantations. We're being put on reservations, compact control grids. And then if the dummies don't want to listen, you got to move on. Here's the problem. The globalists are masters at creating the crisis. They create the banking crisis, their own documents say by design. Then they offer the scared masses, the very bankers that did it say, look, we're going to punish AIG, and they're going to punish the little CEO for $10 million instead of the shareholders who just made $1 billion apiece.
Right.
And so they're always masquerading and doing sophisticated lies and saying, we'll fix the bankers, we'll create a world government run by them. You have to get the public to stop being as trusting, and you first got to explain to them that both parties are controlled in England and in the U.S. and in Europe and everywhere else, or they'll keep doing this bait and switch. Look, in 4 to 8 years, when folks figure out Obama was a bad guy, it'll all be, as I keep saying, blamed on him. We have to stop having it be blamed on Obama or Bush, as bad as they are, and start blaming it on the elite who are always there. They bring new dummies in, they bring new fronts in, and then they move them out, and we've got to stop. That's the key. We got to stop looking at the puppets and start looking at the puppet masters. And until we get people to have that revelation, nothing's going to change. It's going to get worse.